Hey guys, welcome back to more Let's Play and pretend that we're a pirate. This is Assassin's Creed 2. So I think we are getting like relatively close to the end of— what is that? Oh. That we are getting pretty close to the end of the game. I want to say that I have like roughly an hour and a half left of it. So I'm thinking that I should be able to complete it either in this part or the next part. I don't know exactly. I've been trying. I've looked up like no commentary playthroughs, and I've come up to where I'm like, okay, like I've stopped at where I've seen like the whoever does those videos, you know, taking out all of the lieutenants, because I had to take out 9 of them. Where's my objective? Over here. Okay. Let's work on some viewpoints on our way. And I like those videos show that there's like about 40 minutes, but then at the same time they're following strictly to the story, and they cut out some of the like this part, like running through town. They cut a bunch of that out, so I know. Oh, I don't want to go in the water because then I have a hard time getting out of the water. Nope, can't go that way. So I figured that with all of the stuff, like all of the running around, and when I do the viewpoints and when I stray from the main objective, it's probably going to take me longer. So that's why I'm saying a part or two, but then I don't know what exactly is the end. Oh, there's a guard over here, isn't there? No, he's below. Okay, we're good. So I don't know. I don't want to end up, you know, starting the next part and, you know, only having to record for 5 minutes, but I also don't want this part to go on for 1,000 years. So I guess we'll just see how the story's going, I guess. Okay. Like, maybe for the most part, I'll try and keep to the main objective, and I'll still do these viewpoints, but I'll try not to get distracted by side quest stuff. And then if there is anything extra to do, we can possibly do that in another part. Because I really want to fully upgrade the villa. I can more than afford to fully upgrade the villa at this point. So I've got guards up here.
Why are you up here? Please.
I am up here because I cannot climb trees, so I'm gonna climb a building instead. These have been some of the easiest viewpoints to climb. They're never this simple. I've done 2 in like the 2 minutes I've been talking. Okay. So now we will continue towards our objective. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Get down. That is not what I wanted. I was trying to run through people. Okay. Okay, so we've got a bunch of civil unrest.
What happens now?
Watch. Silence! I demand silence! Why are you here? Why do you disturb me? You should be cleansing your home, cleansing yourself. There are bonfires to feed, prayers to be said, penance to be done. You will do as I command. You will submit. No. Find the ambulance. It can't be far.
Ooh! What are they doing? Ooh! Ooh, acquire the. Okay. Yeah. Get him! Go! Run! Of course I'm being chased. No! Gosh, dang it.
Not you! He's there! What's wrong?
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. No! No! Gosh, dang it. I'm going to lose this. I'm getting way too far away. Yeah, I know. Seriously? Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. Ugh. I wish I had a little bit more of a heads up that, like, I know I was going to chase him, but yeah, I don't know. And he doesn't always run. I think that might be a controller problem. Again, I'm using an old PS3 controller. Cause I mean, it works. It works for me. Would you stop? That was great. Like, it works. It does what I need it to do. But then at the same time, it's an old PS3 controller. Grab him. Woo! Woo! I don't know if I was supposed to assassinate him. I got what I needed. And there's a viewpoint right here, so let's get it. I don't know if it's gonna... Okay, there's an objective for me to do. Okay. Synchronize. But I do think that, like, some of my buttons are starting to, like, stick and stuff like that, so. Yep. Where is this poster? I don't know. Jump. Right there. Oh, in front. I'm not doing it with a bunch of guards. No, thanks. I value my life to a certain point. There's one over here. Where is it? Oh, it's right there on the ground. So used to looking up. Okay. We're good. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't fall in the fire. I don't want to get you. Oh. I would much rather go to the bridge. Nope, not down in the water. Bridge. This is not Venice. It is a pain in the butt to get out of the water. Oh, hello. Just love it when they just spawn into stop. You don't have to throw the books in the fire anymore. You can stop now. Ah. Okay.
No! No! Stay away from me!
The short supply of wheat from this year's harvest has pushed the price up.
I've traditional remedies and the heat of the
Ooh.
army.
Oh no, I've already been in there. Okay. They fake me out when they continue to stand guard. Alright. What now?
I bears witness to the sacrilege that you
What are they doing?
profit this way. Blasphemers! Heretics! You will burn for this! Do you
They're
hear
burning
me?
him at the stake?
Burn!
I think you're gonna be the one burning. This is a tad extreme.
Show mercy.
This is a bit extreme, isn't it?
Deserves to die in such pain.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, we gotta get off. We need to get down before we burn.
It's you. I knew this day would come. Please, show mercy.
I have. Ma ora, che sia il tuo Dio a giudicarti. Requiescat in pace.
Okay, get off the burning. Thank you. They're all confused. They're like, what was that?
Silencio! Silencio! 22 years ago, I stood where I stand now and watched my loved ones die, betrayed by those I had called friends. Vengeance clouded my mind. It would have consumed me, were it not for the wisdom of a few strangers who taught me to look past my instincts. They never preached answers, but guided me to learn from myself. We don't need anyone to tell us what to do. Not Savonarola, not the Medici. We are free to follow our own path. There are those who will take that freedom from us. Too many of you gladly give it. But it is our ability to choose whatever you think is true that makes us human. There is no book or teacher to give you the answers, to show you the path. Choose your own way. Do not follow me or anyone else.
So do we have the apple? Memory synced. Sequence 13 complete. Oh. Do I have a horse? Don't tell me I have to run wherever this is. Unless it's just like right up the hill. I can't run up the hill. Okay. I don't want to run, I want to ride. Where am I? Oh, we're in the villa. Okay. I don't think, now that I have, like the assassin. Oh, I need, bullets. Where do I get bullets? Blacksmith? Bullets. They were using my knives in the cutscenes.
You'll be well satisfied, I know it.
Okay. Anyways, so because I have the assassin outfit, I basically have everything fully upgraded as far as my armor goes. And other than buying medicine and occasional... Oh, Leo's here! Leo! Leo! Other than buying like medicine and occasionally like the ammunition stuff, I don't really buy anything else. So I would like to fully upgrade the villa. Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you.
I love Leo.
Haha, you found another one. How exciting. Is this an inverted Caesar shift? If I just substitute these letters here, I've got it.
Sweet. And he's gone. Should we speak to
Salute, Claudia.
Claudia?
You here to look at the book?
No, I'm not. I don't know what any of this means. This is what she's been doing for years? This is all she's been doing? I want to know how our mom is. Is our mom upstairs? Damn. A lot of money. I'm missing one Codex page. I have to go to Venice. I have to go to Venice. I know I said no side mission stuff. I have to go to Venice. It is in Venice somewhere. Where's our mom? Isn't she upstairs somewhere? Hello. Mother. One next to— oh, hey, I got a bunch of feathers for you. $19 of 100. Okay. Well, not much. Okay, let's upgrade.
Buongiorno. Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
I'm gonna do everything. Yes. This is gonna cost a lot, but I'm gonna do it all. Yes. Well, actually, I think I don't have very much left to do, so I think we're fine. Haha. It's everything. We did
Buon
everything.
viaggio.
We did the entire villa.
Buongiorno. Salute, Ser Ezio.
Oh,
Shall we
I
take
thought
a
he
look
was
at the
gonna
list?
say something else now. I've done everything. There's nothing left to do.
Buon viaggio.
Okay, that is unnecessary. I don't know if I should go to Venice first. Because I'm a little concerned that I won't be able to do stuff once I reach the end of the game. But then I don't know. Oh.
What's going on?
Area not
The
available
data
during
stream is corrupted.
current
No,
memory.
scratch that. This says it's incomplete. It's the Codex pages. It looks like Ezio had them all when this memory occurred.
Okay, I do need to go back to
Great.
Venice.
And how am I supposed to find them?
Hold on. It looks like Ezio has a map on it.
Yes!
He must have picked it up during one of the corrupted sequences. According to this, it'll show you the location of any missing Codex pages.
I have one. Venice. How do I get to Venice? I don't remember where I have to go to be able to get to Venice. Do I go to Tuscany or Florence? Florence? I'm thinking Florence. I'm thinking Florence. So we're gonna— oh, I just need to go to the little teleport thing. I don't actually need to go to different cities. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Oh, boy. Base itches. There we go. Okay. To Venice. I have no idea where this thing is in Venice, so we're just gonna go with San Marco, see where it takes us, and if push comes to shove, I'll just teleport myself to a different spot in Venice. Because there are a lot of them. What is this? Oh, it wants me to go back. So I wrote down that the missing page wasn't. It is! It's over here. So I need to teleport to... I don't know where this part is. I won't let me. Frick. I have to go. It's all the way on the other side. Fine. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay. I think Florence is probably one of my, I think it actually maybe is my favorite location in the game. Like, it's a really big map, which can be kind of annoying, but I feel like Florence, honestly, flows the best. I've been in here, correct? I have not.
Let them have it.
But this is just money. Not that I don't really have any use for money at this point. But I will take it. Alrighty. Continue on. Where's this page? It's probably up above. I'm not super notable or whatever, so I'm just gonna, unless I do something stupid, I'm just gonna keep moving. Almost there. Oh, and there's some girls for me. Where? Who is this guy? I'm not sure. Beautiful. What is this? What? My letter was just stolen. You look like you mean business. Find the thief, kill him, bring the letter back to me, and please don't read it. It's from my wife, Lucia. She would be very upset. I mean, okay. Oh, of course he's on the other side of town, and of course I'm being timed. I should have declined. I'm too much of a people pleaser, even in a game where I don't want to say no. Okay.
Truly, I am blessed this day.
He's over here. Where? Is he above, possibly? I want this thing. Ooh, wow. That was a lot. Oh, he's up there. No! Crap. That was not good. That might have just cost me this entire thing. Yeah, I'm losing him. Come on. No. There he is. Okay. No! God damn it! Are you serious? Go.
Not you! Where do you think you're bastard?
I don't even know where he went.
Nowhere to run now! There he is! Get him!
Yeah, we're gonna abort this memory. I don't really care to do this. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. And I have... Yes, so now I just need to travel again. Looks like this is my nearest travel station. Okay. I'm glad I was collecting those as I went. The Codex pages. 'Cause it would have been very annoying to have to come back through and collect them all up now. Okay, let's go back to the villa. See what we got left to do. What you doing? Oh, that was not. Nope. It's so busy here now. It's our own little village. Oh, sorry. I went a weird way through town. Sorry. No. Stop. Leonardo. I need to translate these. I love that he always shows up when I have pages and then disappears as soon as he's looked at them. Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you? Ha ha! You found another one. How exciting! Yes, we just switch these two lines and then shuffle them left. Done.
Okay, so will it let me in now? I can. Oh, hello. Look what I did. Look what I did. How do I play? Ta-da! Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what any of this says. Okay. I guess we're gonna do some reading. Page 1. I've spent days with the artifact now, or has it been weeks, months? I can no longer be certain. The others come from time to time, offering food or distraction. They should say I should separate myself from these studies. Malik has even suggested I abandon them entirely, but I am not yet ready to turn away. This apple of Eden will be understood. It must be. Is it a weapon? Is it a catalog? Is it somehow both? He who increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. The philosophy of such a statement I can understand, but for it to be true, literally true, a society that waged wars with ideas and information in place of steel and swords. Its function is simple, elementary even, dominion, control, but the process, the methods and means it employs, these are fascinating. The subjects to its glow are promised all that they desire. It asks only one thing in return, complete and total obedience. And who can truly refuse? It is temptation incarnate. I remember my own moment of weakness when confronted by Al-Mualim, my confidence shaken by his words. He who had been like a father was now revealed to be my greatest enemy. Just the briefest flicker of doubt was all he needed to creep into my mind. But I vanquished his phantoms, restored my self-confidence, and sent him from this world. I freed myself. But now I wonder, did I really? For here I sit, desperate to understand that which I swore to destroy. This is why. The apple has a tale to tell. I sense the flickers of something great and dangerous. We are all at risk. It is my duty to do something about it. I must not, cannot turn away until I found the truth. Okay. Are these in order? Yep. Page 2, no text data, zoom to see image. Zoom. Oh, no, I skipped a page. Do any of the other ones have... Oh, yep, okay. What follows are the three great ironies of the Assassin Order. 1. Here we seek to promote peace, but murder is our means. 2. Here we seek to open the minds of men, but require obedience to a master instead of rules. 3. Here we seek to reveal the danger of blind faith, yet we are practitioners ourselves. I have no satisfactory answers to these charges, only possibilities. Do we bend the rules in service to a greater good? And if we do, what does it say of us? That we are liars? That we are frauds? That we are weak? Every moment is spent wrestling with these contradictions, and in spite of all the years I've had to reflect, still I can find no suitable answer, and I fear that one may not exist. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Does our creed provide the answer, then? That one may be two things, opposite in every way simultaneously? Then why not? Am I not proof? We of noble intentions, possessed of barbaric means, we who celebrate the sanctity of life and then promptly take it from those we deem our enemies? Who were the ones that came before? What brought them here? How long ago? Centuries? Millennia? Longer still? So little remains of them. What drove them out? What of these artifacts? Messages in a bottle? Tools left behind to aid and guide us? Or do we fight for control over their refuse, giving divine purpose and meaning to little more than discarded toys? Robert de Sable may be dead, but his brotherhood survives. Though less conspicuous in appearance, I fear they remain a threat. Where once they proudly walked the streets, making for easier targets, now they retreat into the shadows. It grows difficult to track them. What wicked things will they weave in the darkness? Our work will be all the more complicated for it. Already there are rumors of a movement on Cyprus. I have to investigate. It made me realize that our tactics, too must change. It means an end to our fortresses, to our penchant for spectacular displays of public assassinations. We must weave our webs quietly, and we must do so differently than we have in the past. Though I ask my brothers now to abandon their rituals, I do not ask that they abandon the creed. This is what makes us assassins, not the removal of a finger, not a false promise of paradise, not the prohibition of poison. Our duty is to the people, not to custom. If we must sneak, we shall sneak. If we must use poison, we shall use poison. If our blades can be used without removing fingers, we shall not demand they be taken, and we shall not manipulate our initiates with lies and parlor tricks. We shall speak plainly and honestly. We shall be made anew. Is he making a new, assassination guild? I had thought Ada would be... Ada? Would be the one to lead me to rest, that I might lay down my blade and live as a normal man, but now I know such dreams are best left to sleep. Her face, I try to banish it from my mind as I remember the days and nights during which I chased her Templar captors across the sea. I almost got to them in time. Almost. If I had been faster. Oh no. Instead, I held her lifeless body in my arms, saw the terror reflected in her fixed, unblinking eyes. I hunted each man one by one until all responsible were gone from the world, but there was no joy in this, no satisfaction or release. Their deaths did not bring her back, did not heal my wounds. After that, I was certain I would never feel again for a woman as I had for her. I am fortunate to have been wrong. Right. The baby mama! had a baby mama. Why do our instincts insist on violence? I have studied the interactions between different species. The innate desire to survive seems to demand the death of the other. Why can they not stand hand in hand? So many believe the world was created by the hand of a divine power, but I see only the designs of a madman, bent on celebrating destruction and desperation. Our origins seem chaotic, unintended, purpose and being instilled solely by the passage of time, imposed first by nature and later men. Over time, any sentence uttered long and loud enough becomes fixed, becomes a truth. Provided, of course, you can outlast the dissent and silence your opponents. But should you succeed, and remove all challengers, then what remains is, by default, now true. Is it truth in some objective sense? No. But how does one ever achieve an objective point of view? The answer is you don't. It is literally physically impossible. There are too many variables, too many fields and formulae to consider. We can try, of course. We can inch closer and closer to a revelation, but we'll never reach it. Not ever. And so I have realized that so long as the Templars exist, they will attempt to bend reality to their will. They recognize there is no such thing as an absolute truth, or if there is, we are hopelessly under-equipped to recognize it. And so, in its place, they seek to create their own explanation. It is the guiding principle of their so-named New World Order, to reshape existence in their own image. It is not about artifacts, not about men. These are merely tools. It is about concepts. Clever of them, for how does one wage war against a concept? It is the perfect weapon. It lacks a physical form, yet can alter the world around us in numerous, often violent ways. You cannot kill a creed. Even if you kill all of its adherents, destroy all of its writings, these are a reprieve at best. Someone, someday, will rediscover it, reinvent it. I believe that even we, the assassins, have simply rediscovered an order that predates the old man himself. Ooh. Atis, Dionysus, Horus, Krishna, Mithra, Jesus. Similar stories color their lives. Too similar, I think. Divine birthright, persecution, disciples, miraculous acts, resurrection. How is it possible? Perhaps it isn't. Merely a single story told over the ages, borrowed, then changed to fit the times, evolving as our tools and language do. Is this tale born of fact or fiction? A bit of both? Could these figures be the same person, their life extended and transformed by a piece of Eden? Al-Mulim spoke of Jesus as a real person, a mortal who had mastered the arts of manipulation. But what if he was wrong? If these men are real, and if they have walked amongst us many times before, does it mean they'll come again? Perhaps they are here now. So many questions, and every day even more. Working our way through. Oh, I don't know what these mean. The Hidden Blade has been a constant companion of ours over the years. Some would even say it defines us. And they would not be entirely wrong. Many of our successes would not have been possible without it. Still, the device has begun to show its age, and so I've been researching improvements beyond ending the need to remove one's finger to wield it. The first is the addition of a metal plate that can be used to deflect incoming blows. The other assassins believe it is forged of a new metal, and credit me with the discovery of the formulae included on this page. It is better than that they not know the truth. I have also worked with Malik to describe new methods of assassination, from on high, from ledges, and from hiding places. Basic movements, but critical nonetheless, which would have been so useful in the first game. So useful. The third and final improvement is the most simple. The provision of a second blade, identical in every way to the first. Should an assassin ever find himself tasked with dispatching two targets, he need only time his strike in such a way that he might reach both at the same time. These blades will be limited in number since the metals with which we forge them remain difficult to obtain. I will need to think carefully about who shall be allowed to carry two. Man seeks dominion over all that he encounters. I suppose it is a natural tendency for us to aspire towards mastery of our surroundings. This should not include other human beings. Every day more and more are pressed into service by deception or by force. Others, though not so firmly imprisoned, are made to feel as if their lives are worthless. I have seen the ways in which men persecute women, heard the cruel words hurled at those who come here from other lands, watched as those who believe or act differently are made to suffer. We discuss such things often, watching as we do from the spires of Masyaf. What can be done to stop this, to encourage tolerance and equality? Some days we speak of education, believing that knowledge will free us from immortality. But as I walk the streets and see slaves sent off to auction, my heart grows cold. When I see the husband hurl abuses and stones at his wife, insisting she exists only to serve him, my fists clench. He's a feminist! And when I see children torn from their parents so that another man might profit, sent off to suffer beneath the desert sun and die, on these days I do not think that dialogue will make a difference. On these days, I can only think of how the perpetrators need to die. Okay. An island. Cyprus is down in the corner. The apple is more than a catalog of that which precedes us. Within its twisting, sparking innards, I've caught glimpses of what will be. Such a thing should not be possible. Perhaps it isn't. Maybe it is simply a suggestion. How to know? How to be sure? I contemplate the consequences of these visions. Are they images of things to come, or simply the potential for what might be? Can we influence the outcome? Dare we try? And in so doing, do we merely ensure that which we've seen? I am torn, as always, between action and inaction, unclear as to which, if either, will make a difference. Am I even meant to make a difference? Still, I keep this journal. Is that not an attempt to change, or perhaps guarantee what I have seen? So the Codex pages are a journal. I'm assuming this is Altair. Of all the things I've seen, none troubles me more than the image of the flames. Pillars so tall they seem to pierce the heavens. The grounds rumbled and shuddered, mountains split and crack, great metal towers splintered, their innards strewn across the ground, about the ground. And everywhere there was screaming, a chorus so terrible that even now I feel its echo still. What is this madness I have seen? Is it them, I wonder? Those who came before? Is this where they went? Into the fire? Into the dust? Perhaps this destructive power is what the Templars seek, that they might hold it over us and command devotion. What hope would we have, even, if they held such darkness in their hands, that they could murder the world? We are obligated to hide, to be silent, to shape the course of history in secret, but some of my brothers and sisters disagree. They grow angry, insisting it is a mistake to shroud ourselves. They say it slows our work, but they do not understand the risks. To expose ourselves now would be too dangerous. I fear we would be branded madmen and attacked. So it goes. So it always has. If there is one thing I know for certain, it is that men do not learn by being told. Instead, they must be shown. They must make the connections themselves. If I say unto a man to be kind, be tolerant, be of an open mind, these words will wither and die long before they've effected change. It would be a waste. And so we must maintain our course. Okay, two rows left. 2 rows left. Legend speaks of a golden fleece. Could the two be related? I have further retained the metallurgic process, allowing for the production of a suit of armor, the likes of which the world has never seen. It is possessed of great strength, yet so light as to allow complete freedom. I alternate between wonder and fear. Here we have crafted something that will surely change the face of warfare, making those who wear it nigh invincible. Perhaps it was a mistake to create these pieces. I think it best to erase the formulae. What if it were to fall into the hands of our enemies? The risks is too great. Is this what we're wearing? I have studied the ancient pagan faiths that came before this more recent obsession with a single divine creator. They seem to have focused more on the fundamental forces at play in the world around us, and less on arbitrary moral rules. The sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening. The tides ebb and flow. Grass grows, withers, dies, and then in time emerges from the ground once more. The air turns warm, then cool, and back again. Some hidden energy keeps us fitted to the ground and pulls us back when we attempt to leave it. Each of these movements was represented before by a god or goddess. Each force was given face, but recognized as something more distinct and powerful, which is not to say they were not connections between these forces, a pantheon of individual spirits, of rules, invisible hands guiding the progress of the world around us. And so here there was an attempt to categorize, study, explain, and understand the way things work, even if it was flawed, but no more. Now we are asked to succumb to a far more simplified explanation. How naive to believe there might be a single answer to every question, every mystery, that there exists a lone divine light which rules over all. They say it is a light that brings truth and love. I say it is a light that blinds us and forces us to stumble about in ignorance. I long for the day when men will turn away from invisible monsters and once more embrace a more rational view of the world. But these new religions are so convenient, and promise such terrible punishment should one reject them. I worry that fear shall keep us stuck to what is surely the greatest lie ever told. One may cultivate extracts from the various plants found throughout the region. More exotic species can sometimes be obtained from traders and travelers, but their properties are less documented and require further examination. Traditional alchemical implements can be used to distill the poison. Care should be used as certain poisons can be absorbed through exposed skin. Many are those who have lost their lives to carelessness. One's blade should be hollowed according to the specifications listed herein. Deviation may create fractures within the metal, causing the blade to weaken and possibly break. So this is our poison dagger, which I wish I had used so much more, because I think it is a really cool feature, but I also feel like it was one of those things that you could only use it at certain times, and it's not as convenient to use, but I really wish I'd been able to use it more. Okay. I'm gonna finish reading these, then I will end the part, and then in the next part I will start with like trying to rework them, and then I'm hoping that will be the end. What to make of this map? It appears to contain the entire world, not flat as they claim either, but round, like a ball, like the apple. But how is such a thing even possible? Stranger still are the lands it shows, great patches of the unknown. Oh, is it? This almost, no, I guess Africa's a lot further north, it looks like, than it is today. I could be wrong though. I did not take geography. The curriculum when I was growing up, they originally had it in, I think, 4th grade. And then the year I got to 4th grade, they switched it to be taught in like younger grades, so I missed it. And I am terrible with geography. Anyways, I feel like Africa looks further north, but I could be wrong. Anyways. Stranger still are the lands it shows, great patches of the unknown, the unexplored, so many places yet to be discovered. Are there men there? Are they like us? And if not, different how? I should like to know the answers. Perhaps in time I'll have the chance to travel, to chart a course and make my way to these distant lands. Okay, different ways to move, it looks like. Jump and scale and all that stuff. Some days I miss my family, or at least the thought of them. I never knew my parents well, despite them both having lived within these walls. It was our way. Perhaps they were sad, though they showed no sign. It was not allowed. For my part, so much of my youth was spent in training. There was little time left to reflect upon the separation, and so when they were finally lost to me, it seemed no different than the passing of two strangers. Al-Malim had been my father, and his was a weak and dishonest love, though at the time it seemed enough. Better, even. Or so I thought. Someday I will have a child, such is the way of our order, and I will not make the same mistake, nor any who calls himself an assassin. We shall be allowed to love our children, and in turn to be loved. Al-Mualim believed such attachments would weaken us, cause us to falter when our lives were on the line. But if we truly fight for what is just, does love not make such sacrifice simpler, knowing that we do so for their gain? Yeah, with your baby mama. Maria? Was that her name? No, I think Maria. That was the girl that I was teasing would be our baby mama. Right? The thief. Okay, no text data. Oh, I think that's her. Baby mama. I don't remember her name. I have the answer now. I know the truth. I shall not touch that wretched thing again, but best that no one do now or ever. I've tried at last to destroy it, but it will neither bend, nor break, nor melt. Oh, the irony. I am certain if I asked, the apple would tell me what needed to be done, but even this promise is insufficient. Always it holds one more gift to give. I must refrain, so it shall be sealed. We will take it to the island, once theirs, now ours. There is a treasury there, hidden well, and it shall have to suffice. Risky to separate myself from the artifact that others may discover it. Riskier still to keep it close. In time I will be tempted. I am weak. We all are. Who wouldn't be? Oh, the things I have seen. The tale is here, inside the text, not between the lines, but beneath them, where only our eyes might peer. Go and see it for yourself, that you might succeed where I and the others have failed. Time marches on, bringing with it new discoveries and developments, and so at least one day the doorway might be opened, and the message delivered. They will have their profit. It's me! It's Ezio. We are growing larger. More make their ways to our fortress every day, men and women, young and old, from different lands, of different faiths, each tell of a similar story, of having discovered the first part of our creed, that nothing is true. Too often, though, the revelation undoes them. They lose their morality, certainty, security. Many are driven mad. We must guide them, help them to heal. Their minds must not be filled with more fairy tales, but with knowledge instead. Let them have answers, and let those answers be difficult and complex. Such is life. Success! We have found a way to alter the structure of the hidden blade so that it can be used to launch small projectiles. It is capable of grievous damage, even from great distance. I confess the means by which I came about this discovery was risky to say the least, but I found that in small doses and with a focused mind the apple can be used without ill effect, or so I hope. The knowledge of projectile combat is not new to us, having been observed amongst our eastern neighbors, but their weapons were much larger and insufficient for our needs. I now found a way to miniaturize their designs, embedding their fiery weapon in a form that can be worn on the wrist. We have also refined the formula for combustible powder, such that common ingredients might be used. This is a dangerous bit of knowledge, and it is best shared with only our closest allies. It's the gun. Okay, I've got two more. A dark tide rises to the east, an army of such size and power that all the land is made quick with worry. Their leader is a man named Temujin, who has adopted the title Genghis Khan. He sweeps across the lands, conquering and subsuming all who stand in his way. Whatever his motives, he must be stopped. Were I younger, I might attempt to undertake this work in secret, as I suspect the presence of a piece of Eden. Those days are years gone now. The mantle must be passed. It is time she and I spoke with our sons. We will travel there together, that they may be tested and that this threat might be stopped. He had numerous kids? Oh, Altiar. Making it in a family. Soon I shall pass from this world. It is my time. All the hours of the day are now colored by the thoughts and fears born of this realization. I know that the elements of my body will return to the earth. But what of my consciousness, my identity? That is to say, what of me? I suspect it will end, that there is no next world, nor a return to this one. I will simply be done, forever. Our lives are so brief and unimportant. The cosmos cares nothing for us, for what we've done. Had we wrought evil instead of good, had I chosen to abuse the apple instead of steal it away, none of it would have mattered. There is no counting, no reckoning, no final judgment. There is simply silence and darkness, utter and absolute, and so I have begun to wonder, might there not be a way to stop, or at least delay, death's embrace? Surely the ones who came before were not so frail and feeble as we, but I have sworn to be done with the artifact, to not gaze into its core. Still, faced as I am with the prospect of my end, what harm is there in one last look? And that was the downfall, I'm betting. I'm going to end this part here. Yeah, and we will start the next part. Probably the last part, if I have anything to say about it. We'll start it trying to figure out this puzzle. I'm thinking if I can line up, because I'm seeing a bunch of little creed symbols. I'm thinking if I can line them up and I'll have them pointing upwards, I can then from there match up the squiggles. So we will see where that takes us. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I do have my Sims channel and my Twitter, both linked down in the description below. If you'd like to check either of those things out, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you stuck with me through all of the reading, but I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.